As we've heard before, waiting 20 years for a Cup race. It's happening. The Cup Series is racing in Iowa. Still 2x2 for the lead. And a little contact there. Larson trying to come down. Blaney still had that right front fender there, and now Blaney will surge ahead.
Yeah, Brad is really struggling. Oh, Corey LaJoie has gone around.
He spins on lap 3.
I think it was a 3-car, all-Spire car involved incident. The 77 got loose, caught the 71.
Into the restart zone, and back into the gas they go. Drag race into turn 1, and Larson harder into 1. Can he clear him? He does.
Well, that's exactly what Kyle was talking about right there in the radio communication. A little bit of a moment here for the 5. Let's take a peek. Ooh, yeah. That wiggle real early.
And the 16 gets into the wall in turn 2, bringing out the caution for the second time.
Jeff Tire first, maybe?
Way out of the line.
Yeah, he fortunately.
Yep.
Green.
For the 99 and the 6, it's this set of corners right here. Will their car turn and get away?
Good launch for Suarez. And a little wiggle there through the middle of 2. Here comes Kyle Larson.
I don't think he'll get stage points.
The answer is no. It didn't turn and get away. Kyle Larson just bullied his way through.
Still 3 wide back here is Gibbs and that Monster Energy on board. Now a fight for the lead. Here comes Blaney again.
He rolled the top of 1 and 2 and jumped out on that quarter panel of the 5 car. Almost surprised him on corner exit. Good adjustments on the 12 car. Big slide.
And so Blaney's going to try to check out now as Larson will tuck in behind him. There's Joey Logano. Logano's so good on new racetracks. When you go to a track for the first time, Ryan Blaney out in front of this field, Kim. Oh, into the wall. A little hit there coming out of turn 4.
That was pretty big contact.
I think it was the 54 of Ty Gibbs. I believe Gibbs got into the wall coming out of 4. This is the 54 riding along.
A bad angle, Jeff. Just kind of got a little too high.
Yeah, just up the racetrack some. And
racing all over the track right now as you see the racing on the bottom of your screen. But a 3-car length lead for Blaney as he goes down the backstretch for the final time in this stage. Larson a final push. Doesn't look like he'll have enough time, and so Blaney is going to get the second stage win of 2024 here. Larson was second. Fight for third is won by Daniel Suarez. Christopher Bell is going to restart in 11th. We're going to listen in to his spotter Stevie Reeves on the restart.
1. Green flag. Rolling. At the line now. Bottom of 3. Bottom of 3. 1 outside. Bottom of 3. Bottom of 3.
Right here, 3 wide on the bottom. I think it's the 42 of John Hunter.
Yep. Contact, and around goes the 10 of Noah Gregson and keeps it straight, but the caution does come out.
And he thought he had a tire going out, a flat tire, so better safe than sorry they caught him in the pit road.
William Byron will be on the inside this time for the restart with Ryan Blaney on the outside. Byron holding tough on the inside. Blaney just clearing him as we see Logano now working to the outside.
whoa, Chase Elliott sideways off the corner.
And now in the middle of 3 wide, teammate Alex Bowman goes by him on the inside. The right front looked to be down on Michael McDowell's car when he came to pit road.
He was running in 8th position, so had a good race car, but tire went down. Fortunately, not big contact. Just a little scuff.
And it's interesting, Steve. Alan told me this morning at the beginning of runs, he was going to ask Chase to take it easy, take care of his tires for about 10 laps. That's showing up in speed later in the runs as the battle for second goes on right in front of him. But an interesting comment from Alan Gustafson. That makes sense to you, Steve. Take care of the tires early. They'll take care of you later.
Yeah, Byron clears Logano. I totally agree with Alan, you know.
Just south of Des Moines, as we see the 9 of Chase Elliott moving to the inside of William Byron. Chase Elliott takes that second spot away from Byron.
Tim, back-to-back leaders fitting on back-to-back laps. First Ryan Blaney and then Chase Elliott, who has been fantastic on these long runs. It is so good. If I can get a little bit of help at the beginning of the run, that would be wonderful. His teammate Alex Bowman also on pit road right now. And another car into the wall, Rick.
Yeah, another car into the wall. It looked like the 42.
Yeah, I think it was the 43.
Oh, 43, Eric Jones.
Trying to get down to pit lane. Does a nice job. Tire stays on. Everybody avoids him. A lot going on here.
And he was on pit road on lap 54, so he's been on the track the longest on these tires.
That 9 versus 12 is for position. Remember, they've both pitted. So while they're currently not near the front, they're 13th and 14th. They know that'll be important, Dave.
But the caution coming out, we're looking at the 31 right now of Daniel Hemrick.
He's already up the racetrack, out of the groove. Makes contact.
Bounces off and keeps going.
Yeah, you know, look, they've not thrown the caution for that through this entire cycle, but for some reason they did on that one.
47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. stayed out, which trapped a lot of people a lap down, and stays on the outside of the 24 of William Byron for the restart. Bowman, the last car on the lead lap, running 18th right now. Steve, what's the strategy for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. not coming to pit road?
I think he could run the next 22 laps.
Maybe.
Right now the strategy is not to wreck with the 24. I think they thought they could make it all the way to the end of this stage on fuel, but now he's lost his track position.
Take a look at this restart. Again, the 47 didn't come to pit road, and then up the racetrack goes the 24 of Byron, making contact, shoving the 47 up the track.
His car just did not have the grip that he was expecting it to have, and that was almost very costly to the 47 of Stenhouse. But look at the track position William Byron gave up with that.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time in stage 2 for Kyle Larson. This is going to be his 8th stage win already this year. He leads the field in stage wins. Buscher Keselowski, RFK,
Green
leading
flag.
the field back to the green flag. Final stage underway, 132 laps to go in this race.
Buscher staying out, trapped a lot of cars, still 1 lap down, so only 19 cars in the lead lap.
Big contact, the 5 into the wall, and around he goes. Got collected with the 11, and the caution comes back out. Aggressive racing there coming off of 4. Suarez hit him on the right rear.
Well, like the
Left
99,
rear.
yeah, 99 car right there gets up the racetrack, gets into the left rear of the 5, and then he's just out of control along for the ride. Denny Hamlin, wrong place. See the 9, you saw it wiggle? He got loose, and when he got loose, he had to turn to the car to the right to keep from spinning out.
No stranger to being up front at short tracks. It's Buscher who brings it back to the green flag with Josh Berry on the inside. And up the racetrack, Berry runs that 17 of Buscher.
I tell you, Barry's done that multiple times today, using all of the racetrack. Kind of slide job a little bit right there to get in front of Buscher. Now Buscher turning underneath him, a lot of contact.
Buscher had to check up because Berry came out of 4 a little bit slower.
Yeah, Buscher's going to give it right back to him.
Berry making that low line work as he gets to the inside of the 17 again. He'll crowd him up the racetrack.
Yeah, let's see what happens over here. Again, overdrives the entry. He's going to slide up in front of Buscher. Buscher checks his entry speed up, trying to get back underneath. He's not going to be able to do it.
Caution comes out. Chris Buscher into the wall.
Last pitted on lap 184. Wow. That was normally a right front. It just won't turn. That one, you saw it get loose.
Blaney Logano back into the gas.
It already paid off for the 24.
Penske drivers side by side, Logano on the inside, Blaney on the outside, and surprisingly enough, they're the 2 Penske drivers who haven't been to victory lane in 2024. Haley in the 51 cutting right in front of the 6 of Keselowski. Now Keselowski trying to fight back. A little contact there from Bell, and into the wall goes Kyle Busch.
It was still loose with the left rear, so that's an issue probably from contact on the racetrack. Steve, you think about the last 3 weeks for this race team. They've easily had top 10 speed, and they're going to walk away with 3 bad finishes in a row. That's what they cannot have, and Randall Burnett just told Kyle Busch, take it to the garage. We're done.
Ty Gibbs in the 54 is the last car on the lead lap, so he doesn't want to give up this spot.
Well, that couldn't have worked out much better for Blaney. Ty got in there and couldn't hold the bottom of the racetrack. That opened the bottom up, gave Blaney clean air.
Byron's got to get by the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. He clears him. Blaney sees 3 to go.
Both ran the same speed.
Well, I was going to say, Blaney now needs to really focus out the window. I don't think the 24 is close enough to defend yet. This would be a mistake now. They are such on the razor's edge with this new pavement. You just can't overcook the entry and get up out of the groove.
Now just 2 laps to go for Blaney, and you see the family up on their feet cheering. The reigning Cup Series champion will now see the white flag. It's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. The 30-year-old from High Point, North Carolina, has been winless in 2024. He's shown speed. He's shown dominance at other racetracks. And now he's showing that he can get to victory lane at Iowa Speedway. He's the first Cup winner. Ryan Blaney wins in Iowa.
Awesome, man. Awesome job, guys. Way to stick with it all night, man.
Blame it on the family.
And he parks it right on the corn at the finish line.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.